Most people thought it was over. I thought it was over. I definitely wasn't expecting to get any Quintessential Quintuplets news anytime soon because, the movie came out last year and that was supposed to have adapted the rest of the series, the rest of the content from the manga. And, we found out who Futaro ended up marrying at the end of the day, things like that. But we got a happy piece of news that came out a few days ago, or maybe around a week or so ago, that the Quintessential Quintuplets is coming back, apparently with a new anime. Like I said, definitely wasn't expecting that, but it was very much Horimiya-esque with the news for that new anime series coming out, with Horimiya having some of the stories that weren't adapted in the original first season of the anime. They're going to be making a new anime, putting those stories and having them animated in this new kind of anime season that they're going to have for it, which is pretty cool because, we get to see some of the stuff that was cut out, that didn't get adapted in the first season, like I said, maybe piece some more things together. It makes a little bit more sense on, how things kind of flowed in season 1, because like I said before, they kind of speed ran through it and it felt like there was a huge gap of time that we didn't get from the series, and things just kind of happened very, very quickly. And yeah, it was a little bit like that for the Quintessential Quintuplets as well. Maybe not as drastic as the Horimiya stuff. Maybe not on that level, but season 2, I'd say, and the movie more so, were kind of fast paced, seemed a little bit more rushed, and some things were cut out from it because there were some parts of it I was like, what the hell is going on? I feel like whatever happened here was not explained at all, and things like that. So I'm happy that they're going to be doing that. Going to be definitely interesting to see how they sort of do it, because I'm assuming that some of these stories that they're going to be adapting aren't going to be like, stuff that happened, back to back to back or whatever. So are they going to adapt a story that happened that was cut out that didn't get adapted in season 1 or something like that? And then like another story and adapt that and show that as the next part that was from like season 2 that was supposed to be adapted there. And then, like something that got cut out or something that was supposed to happen before the movie, things like that. I'm just thinking like chronologically, how are they going to make that flow well? How is that going to be, constructed and stuff and put into anime form to make it not so jumping around kind of like I said, that's going to be interesting to see how they do that. I'm sure they'll do it well. And I like this cool little trend that they're starting here, where they're putting out anime and bringing it back and, filling the gaps and some of the stuff that they might have missed from the original adaptation run-throughs and stuff. Ideally you would like it to be where in the original run-through, they kind of adapt everything. But sometimes that doesn't happen. It doesn't work that way. They have a certain time frame that they have to have stuff done, and they have to make cuts for certain things to, not get put in the original product when they end up putting it out and stuff, unfortunately. At least that's how I believe it works. And then, this kind of stuff happens, but it's nice to get it in some form rather than to not get it at all. I'm sure there's a bunch of series out there that have been rushed through and they just, haven't gotten anything like this at all. So the fact that they're doing it with Horimiya and doing it with the Quintessential Quintuplets and kind of starting this up, this is like the first maybe couple of times that I've heard of them doing something like this and adapting some of the missing parts that they didn't adapt in the original run-throughs like that before. So hopefully they do it for some other series out there, so that didn't get the same kind of love that, the series that were well done, that did get adapted in a proper manner and stuff, and ended up happening like that. So yeah, hopefully it ends up starting a good trend where, they kind of fill in the gaps and, cover some of the content that got skipped over for other series too. And I'm pretty damn hyped to see what's going to come out of it, because we get to see Itsuki, Nino, Yotsuba, Miku, and Ichika all in anime form again, which will be nice. But yeah, that was one thing that did happen that was pretty cool. And then there was another thing that did come out for the series as well, news-wise. So the third visual novel-esque game for the series, the Quintessential Quintuplets, The 5 Promises You Make to Her, got a release date that's supposed to be coming out in Japan on September 7th. For those folks who do like to end up getting those games and purchasing them when they do come out in Japan and who know Japanese and are able to, play those games with no problem. I purchased one of them myself, but it's all in Japanese. They have yet to kind of translate those and make an English version of them, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. But for folks who, know Japanese, know how to read it and stuff, and it's no problem for you, that game's going to be coming out on the 7th of September. Like I said, they put out a key visual for the game and then as well as a trailer for the game. And they also put out a visual as well for the new anime and a new trailer for the anime as well. I will make sure to post the visual somewhere on screen here, and as well as drop those trailers down in the comments and description below. So make sure to check those out if you guys haven't already too. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video today. The Quintessential Quintuplets is coming back, which is really freaking cool. Make sure to drop your thoughts down in the comments below. Also hit that like button if you guys can too. I'd greatly appreciate it. It helps me out a ton. And make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. What are you guys doing? It's right there. It's one click away. But yeah, I'd appreciate it if you guys could subscribe as well. And then make sure to hit that notification bell too to get notified for whenever I do upload a video, go live, or things like that. Fun stuff. But yeah, hope you all have a great rest of the day, and I'll catch you all later. See ya. Bye-bye.